Hey guys, this is Alan with Stillwell Performance here with an update on our brand new Harley Davidson fork upgrade kit. We did a lot of testing on this before we decided to bring it to market. What we found with the stock Harley suspension is it's extremely dated in its design, and it does not allow you any type of adjustment other than changing your oil viscosity or going inside and changing spring rates and stiffer or softer. We found that the stock Harley setup would dive a lot in the corners. It would also chatter through any type of ripples on the pavement, and it just created quite a harsh ride. So we looked around in the market. We found a great product that we're going to talk to you about called an emulator setup and what it can do for the bike. So this is a complete fork off of one of the Harley models, and this is the fork broken down. As I said before, when the fork is stock, really the only tuning options you have are oil viscosity and your spring rate. So in using this kit, this is called an emulator, you get the ability to actually turn this dampening rod fork into a complete cartridge system. What that really means is that now you have an adjustment mechanism that allows you to either make the fork more progressive, less progressive, stiffer, softer, and we can also adjust with spring rate and oil viscosity your rebound. So, interesting product. This one is from Racetech. The emulator kit gives you the ability to create a very plush, progressively dampened fork that gives you the adjustability of a much more expensive cartridge kit. You have the ability to change your preload springs to give you an overall ride quality that can be stiffer or softer. We always take that out of your hands and make those adjustments for you while we're building your kit based on the feedback and the rider information that we'll exchange between you as the rider and us as the tuner. So once we have these things done, all you have to do is twist it. Now, installing these is a fairly complex process that we've done here at the shop many, many times. The Harley fork, as it comes apart, only gives you the ability to make the fork one length. As we're installing the emulator, one of the other things we're able to do is actually change the height and therefore the length of the fork. This is a real popular option for Harley riders. A lot of people are slamming their Harleys lower. We have the ability to take this down as much as 3 inches. So when we work with you before you bring your bike in, we'll discuss all that with you and make sure that we understand what your goals are. The way the fork breaks apart, you have your spring on top, your dampening rod at the bottom, and these are called top-out springs. This is what comes stock on the Harley Davidson. With the kit, we have the ability to adjust, as I said earlier, the overall height of the bike and height of the fork. So we might install 1 or more of those. As it comes apart, the emulator product sits on top of the dampening rod. So as oil flows through here, rather than not having any adjustability other than these small dampening rod holes, we now have the ability to control the oil with a number of different ways. As I said earlier, we can adjust this spring as well as the spring tension and preload. We can actually adjust the hole size in the emulator to give you more or less flow. And we can mate that up with different rate fork springs to give you an overall ride that's stiffer or softer. And lastly, we adjust the oil viscosity in the fork to give you the rebound that you want. So once you made all this up together, this kit takes this fork from a very, very antiquated, I hate to say it, but probably 35 to 40-year-old technology into something that's state-of-the-art. And it really, truly is a night and day difference from what you're riding now on your Harley Davidson. So we're very pleased and very excited to offer this to you guys. So give us a call at the shop if you have any questions or follow us at stillwellperformance.com. But whatever you do, get out and keep it pinned.